Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Report. And this dropped on Amazon Prime. Would have preferred to get to see this in the theaters, but it came out this week on Amazon Prime, and it's starring Adam Driver. And this is about the report that this man wrote, working to uncover everything that was going on in terms of how the government was dealing with terrorists and all this torture and all these different kinds of things that they were doing to their prisoners. And I have to say, there's a lot of challenging scenes throughout this film where they really show what went on. And those scenes are really hard to watch. And it's a very interesting dynamic because most of the rest of the film is just people sitting and talking. And I'll admit, this could turn a lot of people off because it is a lot of just sitting and talking and people talking to other people about things that they're writing and things that are going on that they didn't directly have to do with. And that can be challenging. But the thing is, this film's really, really well acted, and it brings a lot of energy to a lot of those scenes. And Adam Driver does a fantastic job of carrying this film. Would I necessarily say that he deserves Best Actor for this film? No. And I'm interested to see Marriage Story because he might really deserve it for that. But he gives a really solid performance to anchor this film. And this is from Scott Z. Burns, who did a lot of work writing a lot of Soderbergh films. And this film is an important kind of film. And it sheds a light on a very tough place in U.S. history. And this isn't that long ago, because I still remember this pretty well, and I'm 28 years old. And it's a challenging film, and it sheds a light on government process, and there's a lot of recognizable people in this. Annette Bening plays Senator Dianne Feinstein, who I know who that is. And they've referenced John McCain a lot. They incorporate actual politicians speaking throughout the film, but just their audio. And it's a challenging kind of film that sheds a light on an important thing. I feel like this film is more important than it is a great film experience. And it's interesting because it even references other films like Zero Dark 30 coming out, which I feel like does a lot more to create an engaging experience than The Report does. But this is a really well-acted film with a lot of great actors in it. And at Betting, like I mentioned, John Hamm pops up, Ted Levine pops up, Michael C. Hall, and then you have people like Matthew Rhys in small roles and Corey Stoll. But it's really Adam Driver's film, and he drives this film. Haha. There you go. You're welcome. And he does this really solid performance, and he really emotes a lot of the things that a lot of people felt about this situation. But the thing is, it's is this something that I feel like is going to be remembered and be a really important film moving forward? Probably not. I don't know if this film's going to make that much of an impact, but I think it'll get attention because the content of it, especially with award season. But I think The Report's something worth watching, especially because it's streaming on Amazon. And this is a above average film. It's just not a great film. But like I mentioned, it's an important thing, and I feel like it's worthwhile watching. And if you don't know a whole lot about politics, because the thing is, I don't like politics, but I'm well versed enough in it and pay attention enough to it, especially when I was growing up through high school and into college, especially when a lot of this was going on. So I knew about this kind of stuff. And I've seen other films that shed light on it, and some films that shed light on it in a very different, interesting way, like Men Who Stare at Ghosts. But the thing is, if you don't know much about this, I think this film's worth checking out. And if you love Adam Driver, you get a lot of them. And those are my thoughts on The Report. Go check it out on Amazon Prime and let me know what you think. But thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.